Oh, hello. I'm Firefighter Joe. As firefighters, we are always ready to respond to any type of emergencies. Today, we'd like to teach you how to prevent accidents from occurring in the first place. Did you know that most burns occur around the home? Do you know how to treat a burn or prevent a burn from occurring in the first place? Why don't we go see some of my firefighter friends at their house and they could teach us how to be safe. Hey friends, look, it's Firefighter Scott. Let's see what he has going today. Hi Scott.
Oh, hey Firefighter Joe, how you doing?
I'm doing well. I have my friends here to talk about fire safety. Why don't you tell us some tips about how you stay safe in the garage?
Well, one of the most important things, guys, come over here. This is gasoline in the garage. Remember, it's for adults use only, and I like to keep my gasoline in an approved container like this off the ground with the cap on. And when I'm done using it, I like to put it in a compartment just like this one, and I make sure that the door is closed behind me.
Wow, thanks Scott. That's really helpful. Anything else?
Yeah, let's walk out by the fire pit real fast.
What kind of tips do you have for staying safe around a fire pit?
Some of the important things to know about a fire pit is to always have adult supervision and also keep a water source nearby, like I got this garden hose right here. And stay a safe distance away from the fire. The way I like to remember this is stay 3 feet from the heat. And there's your 3-foot mark.
Thanks Scott, that's really important to know. Something smells pretty good.
Yeah, I think Dad's cooking breakfast inside.
Okay, thanks. My friends and I will see you later. Boy, something smells good in here, Dan. What are you making?
Hey Joe, I'm making biscuits and gravy.
Well, that sounds delicious. Did you know that many burns occur in the kitchen and that the kitchen can be a very dangerous place? Dan, can you tell some of my friends here some of the ways that they could stay safe inside the kitchen?
Yeah, I can. So first off, when you're in the kitchen, always make sure to have adult supervision. Anytime you're cooking, just to be safe. Also, we advise you guys to have a kid-free zone anywhere around a heated appliance like a stove or oven. So keep a minimum of about 3 feet away from the stove or oven just to be safe and prevent burns. Next up, whenever you have appliances on your countertop, always make sure to keep your cords secure and out of the way. We don't want to have dangling cords hanging over the side. This can cause a pull hazard, and you don't want somebody to pull appliance down on top of themselves. Another tip, whenever you're cooking at the stove, make sure to have your handles turned in, okay? You shouldn't have your handles turned out like this because somebody could come by and knock this pan down onto themselves. So always keep your pot handles turned in.
That's great. Hey, what about the microwave?
So anytime you're using the microwave, you never want to put anything metal inside, okay? No metal utensils, no metal bowls, containers, or aluminum foil, as cooking with these items in there can cause a fire. Also, remember that anytime you cook with an appliance such as a microwave, assume that anything you cook will come out very hot, okay? So always use pot holders to prevent yourself from getting burned.
So if you did get burned, how would you treat it?
That's a great question, Joe. Well, if you do get burned, you want to come over to the sink and turn the cold water on, okay? You want to run your burn underneath the cold water for at least 5 minutes. After that, if the burn is severe, you should call 911 and seek medical attention. Hey Joe, breakfast is just about done. Do you mind grabbing the guys from upstairs?
Sure. Hey, let's go get the guys. Mike, what are you doing?
Dive training.
Okay, well, while we're here, why don't you tell my friends how you stay safe in the bathroom?
Yeah. Did you know that you can burn your skin in less than 3 seconds under hot water? That's why I always go from cold slowly over to hot. And to make sure it's perfect every time, I always use this thermometer to put in the water to make sure that's the perfect temperature. And you always want to make sure that if you're with a small child, you never want to leave them in the bathroom, especially if the bathtub is full of water. That means if their doorbell rings or if the phone rings, you never leave.
Those are really great tips. Anything else?
Water and electricity don't mix. That's why you want to make sure you don't have any electrical appliances near the bathtub or the sink.
Those were all great. Well, breakfast is ready. Why don't you finish this up and meet us downstairs?
Sounds good, Joe.
Hey, Mike. What are you doing?
Oh, hi Joe. I'm just playing with my fire trucks.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Maybe after breakfast I'll come up and join you. But while I'm here with my friends, why don't you go over some tips you use to be safe in the bedroom?
Sure. The first thing I'd like to share is that I have a smoke alarm in my bedroom, and I test it every month. Sounds like it's working.
Thanks for the tip, Mike. Say, is that an escape plan I see over there?
It sure is. Come on in. Why don't you shut the door behind you? My escape plan has 2 ways out of every room. In my bedroom here, I have my window and my door. If the smoke alarm goes off, I want to make sure that I do not hide under the bed or in a closet. I want to get low and stay low and crawl over to my door and check it with the back of my hand to see if it's hot. If it's not hot, I want to get out and stay out at my meeting place.
Thanks for all the great tips, Mike. Wow, there really is a lot to know about home fire safety. Why don't we do a review to see how much you really learned from my friends today? Question number 1. How far should you keep away from a fire pit or any other campfire? A, 1 foot, B, 3 feet, or C, 6 feet?
The correct answer is B. Remember, 3 feet from the heat.
Thanks, Scott. Question number 2. What is the proper way to cool a burn? Is it A, put ice on it, B, run it under cool water, or C, use a first aid cream?
The correct answer is B. You should always cool a burn under cold water for at least 5 minutes.
Thanks, Dan. Question number 3. If you're giving a small child a bath and the doorbell rings, what should you do? A, ignore it and stay with the child. B, leave the child alone and go answer the door. Or C, close the door to the bathroom.
The correct answer is A. You never want to leave a child alone in the bathroom, even if the doorbell rings.
Thanks, Mike. Question number 4. If you're sleeping and the smoke alarm goes off, what should you do? Should you A, stop, drop, and roll, B, hide in the closet, or C, get out and stay out?
The correct answer is C. Get out and stay out. You don't want to hide anywhere, like this closet.
You guys did a really great job on those review questions. Thank you for paying such close attention to my friends. Be sure, when you get home today, that you share all these useful tips with your family, so then that way everybody can stay safe. I'm Firefighter Joe, reminding you to always stay safe.